There's part of me that's terrified to interact with any digital circus shipping art at the risk of people thinking A-like from me means it's canon. So I'm just putting it out here that there's no romance in this show and no pairings are canon. I just like the drawings.
I love the pilot episode. Did you voice any of the characters?
I voiced Bubble and the Moon.
Don't make me tap the sign.
I would like to see this frog in the series. He looks like the funniest character.
Believe it or not, that was a concept for Pomni. Guys, don't harass people who don't like the circus show. It's fine for them to not like it. Please be good and respectful.
Hey, Goose, did the gang get along well with Kaufmo? From what little they said about him, they were negative things.
Nobody's usually pleasant to be around before they abstract.
Something I noticed from your past animations. The Elders of Lost Eyes from the show Elaine Gets Adopted look a ton like the abstractions of the Digital Circus. I'm unsure if this is a design choice or on purpose.
Nah, I just have a limited creative range. I preemptively apologize to anyone with circus/toy-themed OCs that are going to endlessly get compared to digital circus characters. Here's a fun little factoid. When trying to come up with potential storylines for the pilot, I wrote down these potential plots. But in the end, I just combined all of them because I thought that would be more chaotic. Potential plot ideas. A character is in pursuit of a mysterious exit door. A pre-existing character in the circus abstracts, and they gotta deal with that. They have to catch a bunch of little creatures running amok in the circus. Zooble gets taken apart, and the gang has to find all their pieces. Dr. Football is a funny name for a character who's not a doctor and has nothing to do with football. This is Dr. Football. If anyone gets a random friend request from me on Discord, it's not me. There are idiots going around posing as me and everyone else who's ever worked on One Plays right now. Don't give them your time of day. Also, just as another thing, I hate public Discord servers, and I would never join any digital circus fan servers. If you see anyone in them claiming to be me, they're 100% a fake. There are now 4 signs.
Don't make me tap the sign.
I like when digital circus theories are accurate to the planned course of the series. But at the same time, I also love when a theory is completely wrong and you're in for a shitstorm of unyielding pain and misery. Makes me LOL in an evil type way. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The story is set in stone and nothing will budge.
50 million. This is absolutely insane. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts.
That's too many views. You know, now that I think about it, maybe you shouldn't follow your dreams.
Hey, why did you turn off your question function on Tumblr?
Because I get too many of them.
Hey Goose, how do you feel about having gotten more views on TADC in a month than Hasbin has in like 4 years?
Horrified. In a lot of the pre-release stuff for TADC, I went out of my way a lot to say it's not meant to be a horror show, but everyone keeps calling it horror, even though it isn't scary. Maybe my definition of horror is a lot more strict than everyone else. I think of horror as something that's made with the intent to make you feel fear before all other emotions. With this show, sure, fear is mixed in there, but that's not my top priority.
This was the only scary part, Lolo.
Damn, I put that in because I thought it was funny. Reminder that I think anybody can ship whatever TADC characters they want. And if someone comes at you saying, Goose said she hates when people draw this, they're just making shit up.
Damn, just realized we have the original voice clips of Pomni actually swearing. Might release them one day if y'all be kind and nice to one another.
I actually forgot to record this scene with Lizzie because it's not written out in the script, and I didn't realize it until all the dialogue was getting put together. Luckily, I had a recording of my sister saying these lines for an early test. All I did was pitch it up slightly, so you're actually hearing my sister's voice for that small moment.
Does that include the oh my god, or just the swearing itself?
Just the swearing. Digital Circus logo evolution. I wanted it to look kind of tacky, but I definitely made it too tacky in my first 2 attempts. The third one struck a good balance, being simple and also just bordering on too much going on without being a complete eyesore. Zooble killing Jax and dragging his body into the darkest pits of the Zooble box.
Oh, that was not a joke.
Cool reminder that if I ever interact with or like any shipping art of TADC characters, that doesn't mean it's canon. It just means the art is good.
The Amazing Digital Circus has been nominated at the 2024 Annie Awards.
Wait, what? Seeing fan art that's really close to something that happens in canon later. The fan art was the fast food uniforms. I hope people are ready for the rest of TADC to kind of be nothing like the pilot. Only the strong Jax fans will survive this show. A lot of people theorize that I rewrote Jax based on the reception he got from the fans, but the locked scripts for episode 2, 3, and 4 were already written before the pilot even came out. This whole thing's planned out in detail, me and my friends when we finally meet up.
The eyes have been there since the very beginning and I just noticed now?
Alas, that's just a rendering error where her eye planes clip into her mask. I could say they're intentional though, and everyone will think I'm cool.
Another question, if it's not a bother, Why did episode 4 arrive so early, and what was your reaction to the date leak on Netflix?
3 and 4 were animated together. I kinda wish the other trailers were still up so people could watch them and remember the stupid continuity gags I've been putting at the end of all of them.
Why aren't they up?
Dunno, I guess it makes it harder to find the actual episodes or something?
Goose, may I ask why for the President Pomni portion of the episode the warring countries were New Zealand and Australia?
They just seem like the 2 least likely countries to go to war by the time the episode came out.
I love how the concepts for the evil gang are just edits of the regular 2D art.
I wanted them to feel like cheap recolors.
So cheap they couldn't even afford Gangle. On YouTube, I saw someone say you had confirmed Jax is gay, and I'd like to know if this is true or not.
I made a joke on Blue Sky in response to one of my friends, but that was just a joke, not a confirmation of anything.
What's the closest DC character that has your personality?
I thought it was Jax, but I'm starting to realize it might be Ragatha.
What's a thing you want to write into TADC, but Glitch wouldn't allow?
I thought it would be the maid thing, but we saw how that turned out.
Have you ever held back on any self-indulgent ideas when creating TADC, like to either make the story better, budget reasons, not weirding people out reasons, whatever? Anything super weird you had to rein in for the sake of others or the project?
The scripts always have a lot more swearing in them in their first drafts. I usually try to cut it down afterwards to 1 or 2 key moments. 5 was a bit of an exception to that because of Evil Pomni.
What's the most boring part of creating an animated show?
Picking final takes from the VA sessions.
Are you tired of people trying to get you to genuinely spill every detail about how TADC is going to end?
A little.
We know the signature drinks of Ragatha, Jax, and Kinger. What about Pomni and Gangle? Pomni's looked like an old-fashioned, and Gangle's looked like a Long Island. What do you envision goes in a corncob blitz?
Pomni had a Negroni and Gangle had a Long Island iced tea.
Share a piece of TADC lore about yourself.
I actually did the voice of possessed Pomni in episode 3.
Why did you say that to Kinger?
Because I wanted him to feel bad for no reason. A lot of people tell me that 4 episodes isn't enough time to wrap up the story, but that's like 2.5 hours of content. That's like a whole Pirates of the Caribbean movie. You know how much shit you can fit in a Pirates of the Caribbean?
2.5? So the episodes will be really long.
Every episode after 5 accidentally ended up well over 30 minutes. The Digital Circus merch videos have just become an excuse for my friend and I to go crazy and throw in as many obscure references, guest cameos, and YouTube poop edits we want without consequences.
Does Jax have a favorite Disney princess?
He had a brief obsession with Ariel when he was a child.
Give new canon Pomni fact, please.
This isn't a Pomni fact, but more people should draw her in mask outfits.
Really want Jax and Pomni to actually hug at least once before the show ends. A chair company reference in the Amazing Digital Circus. Genuinely screamed when I saw this. I cannot believe I recognized this stupid shape within a millisecond of seeing it. Thank you, whoever added this.
I'm so glad someone noticed.
Will episode 9 perhaps have a longer runtime than the other episodes?
Oh yeah, Bubble is in a constant state of pregnancy.
Hi Goose, if you heard of this or not. I'm here to let you know that your animated content, TADC Episode 4 to Glitch Channel, got false marked as made for kids.
I only write and direct the show, as in I don't deal with the releases, the schedules, the marketing, the analytics, etc.
Did you make any changes to the script after it was greenlit, or is it still 100% the idea from the beginning?
I'd like to think I improved some of the dialogue from the originals, but everything is pretty much going according to the original plan, and I'm not going to change that.